Today we are on a mission where we are expanding our homestead awesomeness by planting even more fruit trees and also digging in some basins and getting some fertility into our clay soil. If you didn't see last week's episode, head over, take a look, where we got our very first fruit trees in the ground. A massive step for me, my family, and our homesteading dream. But first, before we start digging and planting, let's get some admin out the way and let's check if we have water, because if you've been following my journey, you'll know how much we've struggled with water, and every time we come back, the pipes are empty. So let's check if they're empty. Cross fingers. Do you want to open it?
Yeah.
You open it for us.
Which way?
Just turn it.
This way.
Yep. Oh, I hear spraying. Let's go have a look. Nowhere go run. Haha, we have water. So this is one of the first times we've got here after a week, and there is spraying water with huge pressure. Oh, this is such a massive relief, because we've really been struggling with water. And now water struggle is done. Admin item number one ticked off the list. Now the next thing I'm going to check out, just switch off here first. So the next thing I'm going to check out is the compost bin, because that was also one of the previous videos we done. We created and filled up our compost bin. But I have done these compost bins before, and what I know about them is as things start to break down, they reduce in height quite significantly. So that's what I want to check. I have a couple of extra bags. I still need to bring an entire load or two to fill up the second bin. But I want to make sure we have the first bin full, constantly full, so that by the end of it, we have a full bin of compost. And approaching it now, I can see, look how much it's dropped. It's dropped probably by a third, which is quite a lot. If you check down there, all the way, it was overflowing at the top. So it's gone all the way from there down, and it is a good third of the way that it's dropped. So I'm going to pack in a couple more leaves here before we get started. But the fruit orchard is looking absolutely gorgeous. And if you want to have a laugh at me, I'm giving you permission to laugh at me.
It's too hot.
Oh, Mackie just freaked out. Oh, that's so gross.
Don't it hop on me and kill me.
Those things are so gross. But you are allowed to have a laugh at me, because the last time I got here, I got stuck like you cannot believe. Look at this. All the way from the top here, I started and I tried to get out, but we're on a 12% slope, which is pretty decent. And when the clay soil gets wet, it turns into a sludgy mud bath. So if we check here, I got so horribly stuck, and my car's a 4x4. I had it in low range, and I was going, literally just letting the torque with low range try and get it out, and it was spinning just with torque. So it was wild. In the end, what I had to do just to get us out is reverse through. I had to drive through the fruit orchard. I literally I had just planted one of those, I don't know where it is if you can see it, the citrus tree over there, and I had to drive between the citrus tree and the pole and in between two other trees down there to get out into the bushes, and then drive along the bushes all the way around and back up. It was wild. And that's why I'm parked all the way up there right now, and I'll rather do a couple of trips carrying trees than risk this all over again. So let's get some bags filling up the bin. Let's start creating some half moons for the water catching and let's get some more trees planted so this journey can seriously just go next level. Hope you enjoy.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I lean on you and I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my
Yeah.
I've been searching on mine.
We've reached the end of another glorious day here on the homestead, another hard-working day, but there are now 18 trees in the ground. There were, I think, 7 or 8, so we made really good progress today. All the trees I planted last week are doing really, really well. Some of the citrus, believe it or not, has actually put on new growth. And if you remember, I planted some, I'll try and bring it close, some cover crop around the base of the trees. The cover crops have now also started seeding, which is really, really exciting because that means I can get nutrients to the roots, I can get roots in the ground and start improving this clay soil. So what do we have right now? The bottom row is oh so close to being finished. We have an Adam's fig all the way at the bottom corner. Adam's fig. We have Newton's Cadota fig, we have a guava, a rosemary pear, and Anna apple. What I still need for the 2 in the front are 2 cherries. Then we have grapefruit, kumquat, which is Newton's other tree, Newton. That kumquat looks really cute. And I'm actually just gonna go and show you all. It's such a beautiful tree. I've had it for about 3 weeks, and I've spent the last 3 weeks training it up and actually getting it into a really nice shape. So it's still very small, but kumquat trees are notoriously small. It's got a beautiful structure, that's good. We have a midnight Valencia orange over here, and then a grapefruit up at the top. And a top red in front of me over there. So the trees are all starting to really come together nicely. I'm still needing quite a few of my stone fruit, which is going to come into this second row over here, which is still quite empty. But otherwise, it's looking good. What I'm going to do next, I don't have time for it in today's video because the weather has turned south. The kids have lost their sense of humor. It's just got really cold really quickly. I have managed to do another entire row of basins. There are 9 basins in this one, 7 in the top one. So it is quite a graft, and you might have seen me actually needing to put my back strap on just because of my back surgery and how much hard work it is. But what I'm going to do next is, you now know I have, at the base of the trees, I've planted a cover crop. What I'm going to do now, super exciting, and if you haven't thought of doing this yet, you really have to, because I did it at my previous urban homestead. It worked like a charm. The basins, all the way around the outside of the basin, I'm trying to show you. If we look, I'm going to flip you around so I can show you. So if we look at the basin like that, all the way on the outside, on the ground level, I'm going to plant black oats. So over there, all the way on the outside, and that one all the way on the outside. So I'm going to have these external rings of black oats. And black oats have incredibly dense and deep root structures. So the idea there is, as the rain comes down, hits the basins, fill the basins are going to seep water out that way. We're then going to start building up a nutrient and root zone just on the outside of the basins, which will further hold moisture, further transform the soil into more nutrient dense soil for the roots of the fruit trees. So if you haven't picked up between the lines, we're going very much organic, as much permaculture as possible, but I'm not a full fan of the full permaculture. So it's certain principles of that, certain principles of a little bit of everything else. But the idea is, this legacy orchard needs to be self-sustaining. The food, the nutrients, the soil, the water, everything needs to just look after itself. I don't want any external inputs into this legacy orchard. If you didn't watch the first one, you can adopt any one of these trees that have not yet been adopted. We have 3 that have already gone. Just look how cool that is. A row of fruit trees. Yes, Noah? When are we going home? We're going to go now. Are you a little bit cold? There's a little bit of a grumpy bunny this late in the afternoon and wants to go home. So I still have some work to do, but it was once again amazing bringing you with on this journey. Thank you for all your support. You're all absolutely incredible. And until next time, happy homesteading.